It's been about 10 years since I have chanted a sermon in song. So if you've been around long enough to have heard me do it, it's been a long time since I've done it. But I thought this is a good opportunity to sing a sermon in song, because there are a whole bunch of people who've joined our community since then. And then I found out that these two beautiful chazanim have never done a sermon in song. So even better opportunity. So now they're going to go, yeah, I got to bring that to my communities for sure. This is just a fun, nerdy cantor moment. Forgive me. I forgot it. Thank you. Today, we're going to go on a musical voyage and explore the music of the synagogue and of our people. There will be melodies that you may recognize, like this melody for the 4 questions that are sung at the Seder table on the festival of Passover. There will also be many melodies that perhaps you are not acquainted with in the course of my presentation. When it comes to music of the synagogue, there are certain rules which must be followed, and here is an example for you. The scale which I am singing has a special name. It's called the Fragish scale, and it is the foundation upon which the Ahava Rabbah mode is based. It's used for Shacharit and Musaf services on Shabbat and at other times as well. This special scale is used in the construction of so many melodies that we know and love, like Yismechu b'malechutecha, Shomrei Shomrei, and Sim 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 Shalom, and V'taher libenu, and we could go on this way for the rest of the day. There are other modes which are used at other times. They are named for the prayers in whose services they're found, like Magen Avot and Adonai Malach, 2 modes which are heard in the Friday evening service. So the melodies we sing are not randomly chosen. They must fit into the proper mode for that service. There's more than modes that goes into our synagogue music. Listen to this melody. Does it sound familiar? If you said it's from the evening services of the High Holy Days, you are right. So in addition to the special modes which are used in certain services, there are melodic themes which are used as well. And then there is the issue of how a melody can be plain or fancy. You can take a prayer and chant it very quickly, like so. V'shomeru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, lasot et HaShabbat, le doro tamburito lang. Or you can take that prayer in tune, and you can embellish it like so. Shabbat, and that is an example of the art of Chazanut, taking a simple tune and making it very fancy. Do you understand? Somewhat like jazz, in that it can be improvised, that is to say, created on the spot, and so the identical prayer may sound very different every time it's chanted. Now, another consideration when chanting, in addition to using the proper scales and motifs, what we call nusach, is to sing each word in such a way that its meaning is crystal clear, even to those who don't know Hebrew. And so if I sing, Bachatzot V'kol shofar, it should be clear that I am singing about horns and about trumpets. And if I sing about Hashemayim ve'haaretz, you could figure out that I was singing about the heavens and the earth below. And that is how a cantor makes the words of the prayers come to life. Synagogue music is also comprised of compositions of talented composers and gifted cantors whose creativity has enriched and beautified our worship together. Names like Yossele Rosenblatt, Mordechai Hirschman, Pinchik and Kvartin, Zilberts and Lind, Binder and Sulzer, Naumburg and Weiser, and Adolf Kochko, representing the old school, whose music is so beloved. Then there are the writings of modern composers, not so modern, but like Max Janowski, whose music we are hearing right now, and Gershon Kingsley, and Herbert Fromm, and Ben Steinberg, to name just a few. But there is one composer who's due a special mention because of his special contributions. whose music that is singable, pleasurable and memorable, whose use has become universal. I'm speaking of Israel Goldfarb, whose melodies are known and loved by all. Thank you. From Matovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, to Magen Avot Bidvaro, and Vayechulu Hashamayim Veharetz. And there's also Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nekabla, along with Kiddush and Shalom Alechem. The music of Goldfarb lives again and again. We've learned about the music of prayer, but there's other music that we hear at various times of the year when we read from the holy books, the Torah, the Nevi'im, and the Megillot. And we chant these readings with the special help of markings which appear in printed copies of the text. These marks are called trope marks, and they serve as a kind of musical shorthand. They give us the proper melodies by which to sing the words. Now the trope marks never change. They always look the same in every book of the Bible, but the melodies vary from book to book. And that's a brief description of cantillation. We've only just begun to learn about the music of the synagogue, with all of its nuances, all of its complexities, and all of its beauty. But let's not forget that notwithstanding nusach, scales and modes and trope marks, the music represents, in the truest sense, the heartfelt yearnings of our people.
Thank you. Don't you want to do it now?